Adobe Photoshop CS4 was voted Editor's Pick Imaging Software of the Year by American Photo. CS4 is the world's most powerful digital imaging program with improved image scaling to alter anything, even the human body. Sounds pretty cool. It's great for the advertising agencies, but what about you, the consumer? Have you ever flipped through a magazine and suddenly felt a little bit uglier? Or have you ever bought a product from TV that was supposed to change your life and they promised you it would, but then you used it and it kind of sucked? Well, you're not stupid, ugly, or alone. That's just what the media wants you to think with the use of Photoshop. The use of Photoshop in ads needs to be banned. It distorts body image, it's misleading to its consumers, and it sets impossible beauty standards for our youth. Let's start by talking about body image. Photoshop is used a lot today in several different magazines to distort people's body image. For example, Kelly Clarkson has always been a strong, beautiful woman who has never been uncomfortable about her size. She appeared in a 2009 edition of Self magazine, Photoshopped. She did not know she was Photoshopped at the time, and she was pretty upset about this, as her fans were. This is her, and they made her appear to be a size 3 in this picture. When people asked Self magazine, why would you Photoshop an amazing person like Kelly Clarkson, the editor-in-chief said, of course we do post-production correction on all of our images. They said, why Kelly Clarkson? We only Photoshopped her to make her look her personal best. But how is this her personal best if it's not her? Kelly Clarkson agrees. She wishes that nobody would Photoshop her because she does not want to put off a bad image to her fans. She's comfortable with her body. She says everybody else seems to have the problem. Another example is Marilyn Monroe. She has been a sex symbol and has been timeless for many years. But did you know she's a size 14? Today, a size 14 is considered fat. You should go to Jenny Craig if you're a size 14. That's what the media would tell you. If Photoshop was around back then, she would have maybe never been famous or been Photoshopped to a size 2 like the rest of us. Now let's talk about how the consumers are lied to. When advertising agencies use Photoshop, it's very misleading to its consumers. How much do you think you've spent in the past year on products that have been dissatisfying? I know I've probably spent a lot. Olay recently used Twiggy as their spokesgirl for a new anti-aging serum. Twiggy once said to the press that she is grateful for all of her lines of wisdom. Here's her new Olay ad. As you can see, Olay took away all of her lines of wisdom, but it was not the cream that she's selling, it was the Photoshop. Here's Twiggy the next day at the supermarket. People saw her there, with crow's feet galore. So, now England is very upset about this, and they're trying to ban Photoshop in advertising agencies. I think we should all do the same, so we're not lied to anymore. I know I have bought countless miracle products hoping for results like the models on TV. After I used them, my hair was still frizzy, and the zit did not go away the next day like they told me it would. I wish I could get all of my money back from all the things that I've bought. We might not be able to get our money back, but we can prevent this from happening again. Lastly, let's talk about the high standards Photoshop puts on our youth. Photoshop shows unrealistic images of different women. So many girls look up to them. They do not see it as unrealistic. The book All Made Up claims 59% of teenagers are dissatisfied with their body, and over half report the image of a magazine model is their role model of the perfect female body. In all reality, it's not perfect because Photoshop made it perfect. In 2004, Dove realized this problem and tried to make a campaign for real beauty. Their models were natural. The old ladies had wrinkles and the little girls had freckles. There was no Photoshop or makeup. They even had campaigns for girls to go to make them feel better about themselves. More people should sell products honestly like Dove. Audrey Brash in her book All Made Up states, media images are perfected using advanced computer techniques that do everything, including slim down a model's thighs, erase her blemishes, enhance her cleavage, and make her limp hair full. Photoshop should be banned in advertising agencies because it distorts body image, it's very misleading to all of its consumers, and it puts impossible beauty standards for anyone to meet. Don't let Photoshop tell you what's beautiful. Beauty comes in all shapes, colors, and sizes. Don't let it tell you otherwise. The advertising agencies are using Photoshop as a tool to lie to you and take your money. Don't let this happen. Fight it. We should be like England and ban Photoshop in ads. And maybe one day our youth won't have to starve for the perfect body image that they will never get.